Hello, this is Nindy Kerr and welcome to a Nindy's Creative Corner video. Today we will be working with the Reason for the Season bundle with the stamp set and the festive, I think it's Festive Flower Punch. Anyway, it'll be on my blog in the supply list. Here's the first card I made, just using red glimmer paper and the punch. Hopefully you like it. So this was a quick and easy card, no stamping involved except for the sentiment. And the paper, the designer series paper, is the Winter Wonderland paper. So I will show you how to make a stamped flower. We're using real red cardstock. You will need two 2" by 8.5" strips and one 3/4 inch strip, and you will need to stamp your images on the end. So it doesn't need to be quite this long, but that's what I had. Anyway, so the punching can be a little tricky, so I will show that to you. The big leaves, oh well, for this one, since it doesn't go all the way to the end, I will trim off this end so that we can use that for something else. This one we put through here, line it up how we want, and punch. And you will want to just keep inserting this way. That way, this is already waste paper. For these, you will want to insert from the right. I like to kind of hold it down a little bit so it's more solid, and then punch. And for these centerpieces, let me get rid of those things. You need to stick it through here, line up the points and the center. And when you are ready to cut this out of glimmer paper, you just need to stick your little glimmer paper corner in there, and it's right there. So very little waste in that department. Okay, let me show you how to put it together. To get dimension to your flowers, to your petals, this works the same with the glimmer paper. I'll show you on that one too. You just line up that center thing, fold, and if you want to crease it a little better, it will stay better, and then open it up. And here's a glimmer paper one, just match up the 2 points. And then fold. Since well, it didn't quite match it up right, but we can finagle it and get it up there. With the glimmer paper, one end is pointy, one end is more rounded. I chose the pointy end to stick out and the rounded end to be in the center. And just put a couple of glue dots along that fold. And that's basically what we're going to do with this too. Okay, I have folded most of my leaves and added glue dots to the back, most of them. I thought I'd show you the last one. These work better if you have 2 glue dots per leaf. And since they're folded, you need to flatten them out, and yes, they usually go to one side or the other. But 2 glue dots will make it more stable. And I thought I'd show you how to fold this long one. It's essentially the same as the others. Put it next to the points and then just fold up 1/2 at a time and then finish creasing them. And you'll especially want to flatten out the center because that's where your glue dots will go on it. Okay, I changed my mind. We've got a 1 3/4 inch circle to work with now. I used the smaller one before I figured out you really need 2 glue dots. Actually, I should have remembered, but I like to do them in what I call the compass points first. We're doing these with the large petals. Then we fill in between, kind of line up the tips in the center. That way the flower circumference is even on the edge. Although you can alternate them if you want and make them different. Put these more in the center or further out, whichever you'd prefer. Okay, there's our first layer. Now we will do our small petals. And I like to form 4 points. And we want these exactly in the center. I guess I usually make a dot, but I didn't this time. So that they go in between the other petals. So as next time I will use the same color of card base. Now for this center part, again, go in between. Oh, I guess that would cover it up. I guess I forgot about this layer. Oh well. Now you know another alternative. And then for these little things, I like to bend them at the center. And put a glue dot on them in the center. And do the same with this one. Just bend them up. Add the glue dot. Stick it back into the center since I did it crooked. And there we go. Now we can fluff up everything, refold our petals. And have a 3-dimensional flower. For the rest of the card, I thought I would try some of this holiday vellum. And let me show you a trick for that. Take your Stampin' Pierce mat and your stylus. This is the shiny side, this is not the shiny side. This works well with any vellum. Just choose where you want your corner and your adhesive to be. And draw a circle big enough for your glue dot to fit. And we will just add a glue dot under each of these little circles. Oh, it's actually easier if you use something. And that will hold it onto our cherry cobbler card base, which is 5.5 by 8.5 and scored and folded at 4 1/4. So just press down firmly on your glue dots. Well, we're going to use glue dots to attach this. I don't have any Tombow. Well, maybe we'll use snail, since you can do it more lightly than the fast fuse. Okay, I'll put this down at the bottom. And kind of rub on the bottom.